G'day, g'day. How are we all? I'm good. It's been raining all morning and it's about 1:30 now and the sun's come out for the last hour, so I can actually get some work done. I've cleaned up my toolbox. I have a nice, cool, clean toolbox now, so that's good. It's always, I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've also mounted a vise in my shed so I can actually work on stuff. So clean toolbox, organised, ready to go. And I think I've got everything I need. So this is what I'm doing with this fence. I can't draw, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so we have shed. And we have a blank space there with a wall. And then we have a hill with a fence up there like that. So, okay, so that's what we're dealing with. That's the hill, shed, other gate. So, start with this one. I haven't bought the gates yet, but I will get them. I know where they are. So, post there, post there, post there. All right, 1.8 metre high. Then I have to put 2D1. Like that. And then I have 50 of those wooden, I don't even know what you call them. It's decorative wood fence posting. So, and they're going to go up like that individually, all the way up. So that's the plan. Right now, I'll take you up the top and I'll show you where I'm at, which isn't very far. I've got to get my pick and I've got my flash long handle shovel and we'll go up there now. Okay, pick and shovel, ready to go. I'd love to use a digger, but it won't go where I want it to go. So this is what I've got. So that piece of C channel there, I'm going to get it as flat as I can, although I don't think I'm going to be able to get it that flat. I've got to dig out the top there to make it a bit flatter, and then we're going to drill some 20mm holes in the ground. I'm going to stick some threaded rod in them and get them bolt this to the hill, so that way I've got a flat surface to work on. So I better get going. It's getting late. Keeps bloody raining on me. I'm about to jump on one of my favourite tools. It's cheap, this thing. It's a cheapy brand, but it goes like the clappers. Got a big 20mm, or yeah, 20mm masonry bit on there, and I've dug out a little channel all the way to the rock up there. So I'm about to drill into this and put some threaded rod in there. So right tool for the right job, but that's hard stuff. You can see the rock powder that's come out of there. The reason I've left it in the hole is because I'm about to go and get a brush and try and get as much dirt away from that hole as possible, so I can get as much of the chem set into the ground as possible. So I'll go get my brush and then I'll show you what I mean by chem setting threaded rod. So it's a fairly simple process. I've got some 12mm rod here, and I've got some Sikaflex anchor fix. Comes in heaps of different brands, but they all do the same thing. High performance pure epoxy anchoring adhesive. It really is a bit of a wonderful thing, because instead of having to use Dynabolts, big Dynabolts and stuff like that, you just drill a hole, you fill it up with the anchor fix and you shove the rod in. Then you cut the rod off and where you want it, and you have a bolt that sticks out of the ground basically. Just went to pick up my Sikaflex and I've made another little friend. What are you doing out here, mate? Is that a huntsman? I think it's a huntsman. Little baby tucker. We're everywhere around here. G'day, George. Gonna have to get off there, mate. Gonna have to get. Come on, off you go. Go on, go on. Come on. Come on. No, I'm gonna have to move him forcefully. Slight problem, not a massive one. It's only about 11 degrees here at the moment, and she ain't setting, not for a while. Anyway, so that slowed me right down, because what I want to do, I've drilled the hole in that, and I was going to slip this. Normally in say 25 degrees, this will set in about 10 minutes. But I think we're looking at about an hour plus today, and that slowed me right down. So I'm going to try and figure out what else I can do while this is happening. While that's setting, I'm going to turn this. You can see one side of the heap has cooled down, but I can tell you the other side of the heap is still about 65 degrees up this end. So we'll mix it all together. The more you turn it, the better it is. You got to give it a day, but you can pretty much turn compost every 2 days, a day and a half. So I'm going to do that right now while I wait, and at least I'm being productive then. I feel like I'm doing nothing. Just a quick peek before I turn it. It's looking really nice. Really nice. You see there's still plenty of sticks in there. Like, look at that thing. That's got to go. Another one up there. But yeah, it's looking good. She's warm. She's definitely warm. Okay, there we go. Been on the shovel. Oh, sorry, on the fork. I've tried to square the sides up as much as I can. You see I've flattened the top out. And I'm going to put the tarp back on this. And this will kick back into gear, I would say. This will be the third proper heat cycle. And then it should start to cool down. Let's hope. But you can see it's looking really nice, and it smells great. Like it, yeah, it smells great. It's starting to smell like nice soil. So yeah, that's you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, there's steam still coming out of the top of it. One of my favorite things is when I first dig into this with the digger and all that steam just releases. So I'm gonna have to actually water this a little bit, I think. And yeah, that's fun. You still got to get on the shovel a bit, but a lot less than I used to, which is awesome. I thought I'd do the right thing and lock this shed up properly, and I went and bought the fastest lock, combination lock I could find, and yeah, locked myself out of the shed. I set it, and it does not work. Lucky I've got the grinder here, I guess. But yeah, that's weird. It was working. I tested it like 3 times, and now it doesn't work anymore. You know, I do some dumb stuff from time to time. That's a pretty expensive lock. I've ground it off. Needed to get the kit back in the shed, and had it the wrong way up. Say it with me. You're a dumbass, Brendo. You're a dumbass, Brendo. I wish every day could be like yesterday, where you just get this massive improvement or massive amount of progress in one day, but it's not always like that. It's not always like that. Today has not been like that. Rained for the first part of the day, probably till about midday. Then I had to wait for everything to dry up. It's a bit muddy out here at the moment, but that's all right. What did I accomplish? Bugger all. A little bit. Have a look. So I got this into the ground finally. Took about an hour and a half to set. I am spewing with the angle of that bolt. I hate it. Yeah, that's a bit dodge, but it is solid. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put them in the right hand side, but I've got to make sure that it's level. So I've got to get the spirit level out. And I will put another one in the right hand side of that C channel up the top there. Find some rock, and I will put another one in the right hand side down here. So that one's in the left hand side, and I'll put one, you can see there's a rock there. I reckon it runs underneath it, so I can probably anchor into that. I'll trim the end off this when I figure out what I'm doing, and same up there. And then there'll be another piece of, well, I don't even think I need C channel up there. They'll just be the pickets, the fence pickets. So what else did we accomplish? I have had heaps of problems with this roller door. I knocked it off. I haven't been able to close it. You saw what happened with the lock. I mean, far out. That's frustrating for me. If this wasn't a PG rated channel, I'd say a lot more about myself. So up there, the roller door keeps popping off, but all they need to do last week was put one tech screw in there. So now the door can't actually pop off. So I fixed that. The diggers helped me in a lot of ways, just pulling things out of the ground, rocks and stuff like that, which I'd never be able to do, or if I did, I'd be buggered by the time I finished it. Compost is done. It's probably heating up. So we turned that. There we go. Good thing about when compost really gets going, You can turn it and it takes about an hour and it gets back up again. I decided not to water it because it was pretty hot before. So we'll just leave it as it is. It's got the tarp on, and Smushy stopped bothering it now. Doesn't love the soil as much as he loved the food that went into the soil, because there was a lot of restaurant waste that went into there. All right, what else have I got? Bugger all. I managed to get 400 tools up here and not really achieve much. Getting that sea channel in the ground is probably the hardest thing I'm going to do. And so hopefully it'll go pretty quickly from that. I've got to work out the angles and how to cut it, and the tops and the bottom. But I would hope to have it nearly finished by the end of tomorrow. So let's see how we go. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a lekker day. I've had a good day, but not as productive as I would like. But, you know, some days are like that. So, yeah, I hope you had a lekker day. Hope you've had a wonderful week. I will speak with you soon. Bye now.